Hey traders, hope you guys are doing well. In this video, I'm going to teach you one powerful reversal method for one powerful trading reversal method that's going to help you identify when momentum is likely to start shifting. That means a downtrend is likely to start an uptrend or an uptrend for a downtrend. My overall goal in this is to help you when it comes to reading the market to know whether the momentum is likely to continue or we're now starting to shift, and it's going to give you a bit more an insight of what's actually going on in the market. So let's get straight into it. Do not place a trade based on this video. This video is not giving you any advice at all. This is just giving you my personal opinion, what I'm seeing today. I have no idea what's going to happen tomorrow or moving forward into the future. So all trading involves with risk. Do not place a trade based on what you see in this video. This video here is just to educate you, to help you become a much better trader. Also, once you finish with this video, click the subscribe button, hit the like button, also the first link in the description, click on that, and I'm going to teach you the best trading strategy to trade in this high volatile environment. All right, guys. All right. So firstly, let me walk you through this on more of a stick figure chart here. Then I'll show you the real chart here in just a minute. So what I call this like a stop and reverse, because sometimes when you'll see the market, it will rally up, it'll hit resistance, and then something what happens, it'll hit resistance, and then something you'll get a breakthrough. All right, with me so far? It's past this resistance level, it will get a breakthrough. But have you noticed a lot of this? Sometimes when the market breaks through this resistance, suddenly within a couple of days, maybe a week later, it's actually breaking back down again. So it's breaking past that resistance level, and the market's going up. This here is a powerful reversal method. So as in, like, it breaks up above the resistance, but couldn't continue, and then breaks straight back down. Same as support. Market's breaking down, support, and then suddenly, boom, breaks back down. You're like, oh my goodness, break down. We're going to keep going. We're going to run. It's breaking past support level. Let's get straight into it, right? And suddenly what happens? 1, 2, boom. It's straight back up again. This here is a false, this here is like what I call like a sucker rally, or a last breath to get people short to then start to go up. This one here, again, is a sucker rally to get people short. Now, the hard thing about this is you don't know whether that's going to be a sucker rally or a sucker rally, or sucker rally up, sucker rally down. You don't know whether it's going to be a sucker rally up or sucker rally down at all until it actually happens. But when you start to see it happening, it's helping you identify what's actually happening with the market. So I'll give you a real life example here. Actually, give you a couple of real life examples here. So let me just go back over here, and I'll show you the GDXJ. This is the junior miners here. I want to show you a real example here. So for a while there, you could actually see if I bring this, actually, let me just continue bringing this over here. All right, cool. All right, so for a while there, you could actually see what? You could actually see that the market was finding a lot of support level there. See that there? See this hole? It's like this was back in 2015. The market actually found a lot of support, right? Support. Look at all that support. Then suddenly we broke down. Look at that breakdown through there. Now you'd think, oh my goodness, we're going sideways, we're broken back down. Now we're likely to actually continue down. But look what happened within a week, right? Within a week, we actually came back up. Not only did we come back up, look at this here. It actually started to find support there. This here is very high probability of being a major bottom for at least a short term, at least. When that happens, it breaks past support, then breaks back above it. This here is now is what I call a stop and reverse, or a power reversal method. The number one power reversal method in trading. And you can see this here, power reversal method, and now it breaks back up. And you can see that was actually the low, and then we started to continue rallying up, as you can see. So, and one thing I want to share with you is this, is that it also works on the upside as well too. So if I continue to, if I look at this whole trend through here, and I want to show you this here. So let me just walk you through this here. So what do we have here? We had this high, okay? The market broke back up. Did it break back down? No, it didn't. We had this high, market broke back up, it broke back down, but did it actually break right back down? It didn't, did it? It actually just, and then we ran up and made this high here, and we broke back down. So we started going sideways here. Then we ran up and made another high right here. It went up, came down, found support, came back up. Then we made another high up here. Right, so, and as you can see, right, that the that we continue to make these higher lows through there, higher low through here, a bit of a lower low through there, higher low through there. We're going up and going up and going up, as you can see, right? And there's obviously a higher low through there as well too. So as the market up, so this is the latest what? This is the latest high. So then the market breaks up, and then guess what? So then did we break past the high? We did, didn't we? Now it's finding support there, isn't it? It's finding support there. Now it's finding support there. Now it came down, found support, broke back up. Then we went sideways, and then we broke back down. So you can see right here. You can see right here, right, that the market broke back above resistance, actually found support, came back up a little bit, just could not continue running, actually went sideways, paused, and then started breaking back down. This here was the first key. This here was the very first key that this trend is likely to, this uptrend we've had for a while is now likely to come to an end. Why? Because it broke back above, it's like a gasp of air, and then suddenly we drop back down. And now, as you can see, what's actually happened, the market's actually continued to go down and down and down. And what do we have here? Again, we're looking at the major lows through here. Market came down. This was the major low. Came back up. This was the major low. With me so far? So as you can see, these major lows are just resistance, support, major low, and continued down. And as you can see, this here was the major low. We broke past it, didn't we? We broke past it. But what ended up? What we came down, we came up, we rejected it. But as you can see, this here was what? This here was the very first time it actually broke back above it. Now what's happened? Changing of trends. Especially now, we've actually done what? We've actually broken past this latest high. So we've had lower high, lower high, lower high, higher low, breaking past this now major support level. Now this is a changing of trends, but we're talking about the stop and reverse pattern. You can see this last thump down and then a total reverse. That's now reversed the pattern. Makes sense? So if we continue on through here and so on and so forth, you can see the market just does what it does through there. But let me just show you a recent example of where are we here? A recent example on gold. And you'll be able to see this. And this is, guys, this is about reading the market, right? A recent example of what actually happened on gold. So you can see back here, if I bring it back here, as you can see, right, the market ran up and made this high up here, this major high up here, as you can see, right? So let me just delete that there, and I'll delete that. There we go. So as you can see, the market made what? The market made a high through there, made this high point, and then suddenly what happened? Well, made that high point, and then suddenly what happened? It broke back above it, right? You can see how it hit resistance here, broke back above it, went sideways for a while, and then broke back down. Boom. And then you can see that was actually the sign of an end of trend, wasn't it? The major high was broken, and then we had to break back down. And that was the sign of what? That was the sign of an end of trend. Now, looking at gold right now, what have we actually got right now as we speak? Let me just delete all this off the screen here, this lower high here. So now we actually have what? We now have this major low through here. And actually, what's actually happening on gold right now? We actually can see it actually flushed down through here really quickly. Didn't spend a lot of time. This is a daily chart, right? Probably spent a week and then broke back above it. Now we actually can see the market actually broke back up. Now we can actually see overall, if I do this here, we can see the market made a high, a lower high, and this here was the high here as well too, an equal high. So if right now, if we're looking at, I'm doing this right now as I'm recording this video as gold is here right now. If gold holds and we start to rally up and we break this high point through here, well then guess what? Now we know that the trend is now starting to shift. The trend is now starting to is likely to now start to shift back to the upside. We're now likely to go back to the upside. Makes sense? So you can actually see it all through the charts and all through the market. You know, it happens time and time and time again. Look at it back here. This here was the major low point, wasn't it? major low point. It broke back down, and this major low point broke back down, only went sideways for a while, and then broke back up, as you can see, and then it continued high. So guys, this is a power reversal method in the market to know whether the trend you're in right now is likely to continue or not.